You know, you are studying, you are doing good, and you can do it. And you have got a coach who is going to motivate you as well. You know, this is a very big blessing. Trust me.
Anand just cleared PMP like 10 minutes ago. Ali have cleared PMP with above target.
Congratulations, Raheel, on clearing your PMP in first attempt.
You cleared PMP exam with 5 above target. The best thing that anyone can do. 5 above target. Ladies and gentlemen, second student in 3 days. 5 above target.
I didn't expect it that I will get this result. I thought that I will be like target or like above target.
Thanks to you. Without your dedication and guidance, it was impossible for me.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
we can.
clear to you.
Above target, above target, above target, above target. Do I have to read film book? Do I have said no, no? Like whenever he heard like this guy have read 5 times film book so many times, he always get confused and come back to me. I kept on saying him, you are going to clear, just read one time. And that's what he did.
Thank you so much. But I guess, uh, thank you so much. It was, you know, you helped me a lot. You have really helped me a lot.
I didn't do your exam. You did it. Nobody
But still,
helped me.
you, no,
Only
no,
you
no,
helped
you
yourself.
supported me. You know, you motivated me. And at times when I was so tired and I was so like, I can't do this, and I was like feeling like giving up, you were there. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, Maruk, before moving forward, uh, everyone who has any questions, I would like that please wait. In the end, she will answer all your questions. First of all, I want to hear her journey, how she did it, what were the things. Okay, Maruk?
Okay, sir. So I started.
Okay, Maruk,
Uh,
please share your, yes, entire journey.
yeah. Okay, I started the preparation since last year. Okay, and I, you know, read the PMBOK sixth edition, and you know, unfortunately, or I don't know what should I say. At that time, uh, I was, I don't know if I should say this on this forum or not, but I had, you know, some coach who was not very, you know, experienced and not very supportive and helpful. And I didn't know many things, you know, to be very honest. I didn't know many things about the exam and about the pattern and all. And it was kind of a, you know, hit and trial. Okay, then 2021. And I was again, you know, studying the PMBOK, and I studied it, I guess, cover to cover once. Yeah, then we came across, me and my husband today, we came across Sir Amir, and we joined his coaching classes. And it was a huge difference, you know. And we came to know that, it's very different. And he actually made the things made easy, you know. It's like in the market or in, we actually, it's like, it's very difficult. And, you know, I mean, I don't know how to explain it because I'm so tired and I'm already so much overwhelmed because of the, you know, success as well. Um, you know, cutting the long story short, I studied the Agile practice guide twice. I made my own notes, and it was not like many, you know, papers and papers and papers of 10 to 20 papers. No, I did one-liners. You know, if I was studying something, or if I was watching the lectures of Sir Amir, I used to pick some points and I used to write it down on my notebook to, you know, read and review later. Then the thing that helped me a lot was his you know, his journey of risk and journey of stakeholder and something like this. It's like, it's not a very, you know, long kind of a video. It's like duration is 18 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes or even 8 minutes or 5 minutes. It was quite helpful as well. And I, you know, okay, preparation. I did mocks, which were provided to me by Sir Amir, and I did full mocks. I guess 20. I did, yeah, I did 23 mocks, full mocks of 180 questions, and the thing which was really helpful, the root cause analysis. You know, the when you do the mock and when you get a specific score and then you go to the results and review what you did right, why you did it right, and what you did wrong and why you did it wrong. You know, it was really helpful. And yeah, that's it.
So Maruk, you did a lot of mocks. That is very clear to everyone that you did mocks and all those things. But there was a time during the mocks when you felt lost. You
Yes,
were doing mocks, and suddenly one day you did
yes,
mocks, and whatever the reason, you actually were getting a good score. You did prepcast 1, 2, 3, and your scores were excellent. And suddenly you did one
yes,
mock,
yes.
and your score went to 57, something like that.
57. I had been doing a lot of mocks and I was doing daily, and it was my mock number 18, and I got 57. And the previous mock, which I did, I got 80% marks score in that. And in the next mock, which was mock number 18, I got 57. And that was the time you really helped me. And thank you for the support and
So
thank you for all the positive
there
words.
is a big lesson here. There's a big lesson here for everyone. You see, there's a girl who did 17 mocks, and her score was all together, and suddenly, because whatever the reason can be, you see, sometimes when you are doing mocks, you are not in the right situation. The questions came to you in a different way, all those things, and suddenly you lose the track. The first thing and most important lesson from Maruk's journey is this: stay focused. Why do we fall? We fall so that we can pick ourselves up, learn, and move forward. So this is the lesson number one, I would say, for everyone. So Maruk, a very important question. You have done all the good mocks. You have done the mocks of EDU HubSpot. Actually, I bought them for you. Webcast, I bought them. Then we did some Udemy. Real
Yes.
exam. We'll come to detail. It was near to which mocks?
Sir, to be very honest, I did NTU, Ramdayal mocks, I did Velocitech. The real exam was in the structure of the question and in the language. It was very much near to Prepcast and TriDip.
So Prepcast and TriDiff.
Yes,
They were
Prepcast
near
and
to the
TriDip.
real exam. N-
Yes,
Not
yes. This is
Velocity
what I.
Tech, EDU HubSpot. Yeah, EDU
No,
HubSpot
yeah.
in which you actually got.
EDU
What
HubSpot
about?
was it was more like previous pattern of the exam, ITTOs and
Okay,
inputs. What will be the
okay.
output and
So
agile was.
for 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 upcoming students, you recommend that I don't buy EDU HubSpots more, right?
Uh, yes, I think.
Okay,
I think
okay.
because the other the
Let's
Udemy the
talk about the exam. You have given us the your preparation and all. Okay, okay. So let's talk about
yes
more of the your real exam. How much agile and how much predictive?
yes agile was 70% it was agile. I'm
So
very sure about it.
when you say about agile, how about the question? Like you are moving from predictive to agile environment, agile to hybrid questions like these things, or directly
Yes,
questions regarding value or
no.
principles.
There were no direct questions. In fact, I got questions from communication, stakeholder, risk, and resource. And I was during taking the exam, I was thinking as if they have, made the paper or made the questions 180 questions out of these four knowledge areas. Communication and stakeholder and risk and resource, and agile plus hybrid. And the predictive portion was hardly, I guess, two to three. Four, no, it's very less. 4 to 5 questions were of predictive. And agile, it was no direct question, like they gave you situation, and the situation made the sentences like kind of fancy sentences, and in the options they will, it's not like they will give you the simple sentences, and you have to think and then you have to go for the correct option. Okay, okay, fine, this might be the correct option. And the other
Okay,
questions are, I forgot what you asked.
okay. Real question is that which thing really help you to solve hybrid question? Reading agile guide or reading any mock?
Both. Agile Guide was really helpful, particularly you once mentioned the page number 121 to 124, also page number 58 and 59 from Agile Guide. you guided to go through and study them, and they were very helpful to understand the situation that they had given in the question. I'm not saying that the 100% language was that, but the scenario was matching to those situations and pain points in the solution that had been given in the agile guide. And another thing, I got questions from shifting of organization from agile to predictive as well. I got two questions like that, and the later were like the organization is moving from agile to predictive and things like that.
That's something new. That's something new. Okay. So the four areas were covered majorly: risk, resource, communication, and stakeholder. So that's a good thing
They
that you were strong in that. Yeah. Okay. What about change request?
uh, I got I got 10 to 15 questions regarding change request. Yeah, and they
You
were
got 10 to 15 questions.
and they were trying to
Predict.
test the knowledge about the thing, the skill, or whatever you say, that how the aspirant who is taking the exam, what concept he or she has in mind, and what how he or she will perceive the question, because it was kind of a mixture of they gave a situation, I remember, and they were asking something has happened, for example, and it was tight schedule, so what should the project manager do? And the things given in the options, they were like 100% agile, then 100% predictive, and some fancy statements as well. But it was simple. You have to find the answer in those four. Yeah, elimination technique also helped me a lot. Okay, and in those you had to you have to take the correct action, that if there is a change, then what you have to do. I watched your video of change request, journey of change question. It was really helpful. I watched it one night before the exam
So
as well, so it was very helpful.
your change requests were more towards predictive side as compared to agile, right?
Sir, it was a
The
mixture,
questions on change
it
request.
was hybrid,
So
because
Maru,
the situation
why
was,
don't you
yeah.
okay, why don't you tell us how you handle a change request in predictive and agile? Why please lay out this process for us so that other aspirant can understand.
So first of all, for example, in the change request, the project manager, he first analyzes and evaluates the change request. If it is not affecting the scope baseline, cost baseline, and schedule baseline, then okay, we can go forward with the change request. But if it is if the planning has been done, and if it is affecting the baselines, then definitely change control board will have to it will come in the scene, and the change request will be done according to the formal procedure of change control board. But when you are, talking about the agile, it is not, the four principles that they say, comprehensive documentation is not there in the agile. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Important documentation is there, but not the long registers and long documentation and comprehensive documentation, that is not there. And the team is working with the, product owner and the scrum master. And if some change is coming, then it is, basically prioritized by the product owner based upon the risk and the business value, and it is communicated to the team, and here you go, do it in your next iteration.
Maruk, I don't want to steal your thunder, but for everyone, just want to update one of another student. He basically took training in 2020, Zishan. He also cleared PMP just now with three above target. So Maruk, your day
Wow.
is a lucky day.
Yes, it is.
He's in
Congratulations.
Germany. so so that's a good, and guys, one student left from 50. In 2021, who will be the 50th student? 49th student. Maruk, you were like 47th, 48th, 49th. Now one more student for 50th. Okay. So guys, you want to ask question to Maruk? Please raise your hand, and then I can basically let you can ask the question to Maruk. Please raise your hand. Okay, Zakria, go ahead.
Maruf, first of all, Mabruk, congratulations.
Thank you
You
so
know,
much.
it's good seeing someone from our batch passing. You know, it's very motivating. You're actually going to motivate me more to complete it.
Thank you.
Other than that, I just have a question. Since the time we did our batch till passing, were you consistent or did it take some time? Because I'm finding I went through some speed bumps, but I'm motivated now to do it. So, how many mocks did you complete? So I guess from once we started our batch till now, was it
I
17?
did no 23. I did 23 full mock, and I was yes I
Okay,
was I was trying to be consistent because if you lose track, then you are going to daily get the messages from Sir Amir. Please update please. What have you done? It was really helpful. It was really helpful.
yes.
So I did
Okay,
23 full mock.
congratulations.
Okay. Thank you, Zakria. Snigdha, you have a question? Please go ahead.
Hello, hi Maru. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much.
So I have three questions. First one, you talked about journey of process. So where can we find that? Where did you
I will
find?
give you that.
Okay,
I will give you that.
okay,
All the journeys once our class is done, that's
okay,
my signature topics that I will give you.
okay.
Okay,
I want
next.
to add one. I want to add one thing. Sorry if I'm interrupting you.
Your
Whenever the
voice is
consultant,
breaking and very low. I can't hear you. Sorry.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, if you can talk a little louder, that would be more fit.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I want to add one thing.
Mhm.
In your journey, in your studies, wherever you are stuck, and you are you need any material, any study material, or any other thing, anything, immediately talk to your coach, Sir Amir. He is literally going to help you.
Okay.
Yeah. He will give you everything that you want, every material, slides, notes, and he will guide you as well.
Okay, Snigdha, second question.
Second question is, you said you attempted 23 full length test or full
Yes,
mocks. You didn't try the section wise mocks, or
I did. I
you
did.
did?
Yeah, I did 5 to 6, I guess,
Okay.
of, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Snigdha, I don't let my students count those 30, 30, 20, 20 section wise questions.
Yes,
Those are just like a treat. When you are free, do 50 questions.
yes,
So we
exactly.
count more of a full mock. Okay, you
Okay.
will get into that. You will get into that.
Okay.
Third question.
And the last one, how much time you allocated in a day for study? Like how much time you were spending on study? If I talk in a effort wise.
Okay. I have, mashallah, two daughters. One is, 8 years old, and the other is 5 years old. I try to allocate time for their online school, online classes, and then I had, home responsibilities. And I literally tried to put all my time when I was free from kids and kind of home responsibilities into studies. And it took uh, 8 hours a day, or at times 10 hours a day as well, because, focus, hard work.
And for how long, if you can say?
I was in batch 4 of Sir Amir,
Okay.
and it was in the end of February, and today is 29th April.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's
Okay, I would add something here to how much time it will take. Guys, it's just like agile user stories. The velocity of a team member, the velocity of someone doing PMP, you cannot compare it with yourself. I
exactly.
had students, I had literally students who cleared exam in 4 days, 7 days, 5 students who actually came to me and they have already booked the exam. They were like 6, 7, 6, 7, something like that. I have students who cleared exam, like they cleared in 2020 after 12 years. After 12 years, they took that training before 12 years. They were studying, going back. You cannot calculate the velocity of any TM, any PMP aspirant and say that I will do it. Okay, the guy who just cleared with Maruf, he did actually two mock, one Pepcast, one MyUdemy. That's it. Whereas Maruf and Club, all those people, they did more mocks. So everyone learns at their own pace. So you need to find your own velocity. That was answer to Sidhya, your questions. Okay, so Mohammed has raised the hand. Please, Mohammed, ask.
Assalamualaikum, Maruk. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Farhan here. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all,
Farhan.
yeah, congratulations on your passing the exam. Very good.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Just quick question about the time on the mock or in exam as well. So how you manage, because I think that's a I normally struggle on that to finish the mock on time. So in exam, how you manage your like 60 questions. So is it
Uh,
70 minutes in per or?
See, what I actually did was when I was attempting the mocks, I did not give me the liberty of, okay, I can pause it and I can do it later. No, I didn't do this because I had the feeling if I am going to be lenient with me here, then it is going to cause a lot of problem of time management in the exam. So while I was doing the mocks, in the Udemy and in the Edu HubSpot and all, except Prepcast, you have that option of that you can pause the mock and continue later. I didn't do that, and it really helped me. It really helped me in managing those 180 questions. And one night before exam, Sir Amir, he guided me to distribute the questions into 3 portions. Yeah, lag baat hai that I did 60 questions in 80 minutes. Yeah, because it was a little bit tough, but then I was fine with the next 2 portions.
So you done at
I was
home
just
or
no, I
or
went to the
center?
center. Yeah, I
Went
went
to
to the
center.
center. Yeah.
Okay. So 60
Okay.
minute, then you had a break, 10 minute, and then you come.
I couldn't avail the break because there was some kind of you can say a technicality. I couldn't avail the break, but what I did was I'm one of those persons that like you are working and you're working in a tempo and you are working with concentration, that is fine. But when you are that concentration breaks, then the mind thinking this and that and all. So what I did was I need more or less 10 to 15 seconds to regain my energy. And for this I played mind games, and I was like, if I'm sitting like this, I did this, and I shifted my gaze from the monitor, and I looked like this, and something like this. Uh, this was it was like it was helpful for me. So I don't think I needed the break, but this is for me. I
Maruk,
mean,
can you put some light on that thing? Maruk, can you put something light on that thing? Why you didn't have that break?
sir, because the place where I was sitting, where the systems were and the computer lab was there, it was very good computer lab though. It was very far from the main office where the administrator and the people were sitting. And they, before starting the exam, they said to me that if you want to take the break, okay, you can take the break, but to restart or regain the test, you have to come there to us and call anybody from our team, and so we can come and restart your test. They said the category said this to me. So I thought if I will go there and then come back, there is going to be a lot of wastage of time. So I was like,
Okay, your call. Okay. So you
yeah,
did first in 80 minutes. As
yes,
I said yesterday, we need to do 70, but it will take 85. So almost
yeah,
80 minutes. That's a
yeah.
good thing. What about the second one? How much time for the second one?
Sir, I did that in I did that in yeah 70 minutes. I did that in 70 minutes, and Alhamdulillah, I was able to complete the test, complete the whole exam, and still 2 to 3 minutes were remaining. So I guess I managed well on time. I think.
Good, that's good. Okay, Maru, very important thing. Now, some students have said me that if you don't take the break, the time actually adds in your overall time. Is this the case, or the time gets skipped from there?
Sir, I didn't take the break, so I have no idea. Like, I don't know about it because I didn't take the break.
No, no, no. You didn't take the break, na? You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't take the break. So, did you get those 20 extra minutes,
No,
or that
no,
you exam us to 10 minutes?
no.
Okay, so
I didn't
that's
do
an
that.
important thing. That's an important thing. Okay, Maru, another important question I want to ask: when you filled your application, when you filled your application,
Yes.
uh, the experience you mentioned, was it more of predictive type or was it more of agile type in your
No, it
application?
was hybrid. It was hybrid because I wrote the
Okay.
experience. yeah, it was more of hybrid.
Okay, because I'm actually also trying to gauge, like, I have one or two students who said that their application, according to their application, the exam came. So I don't have data on that, but I am working on it. Okay. So
I
guys,
don't
if
think so.
Inqilab, go ahead. Inqilab, go ahead. You have a question.
Yeah, thank you, Amir sir. So, Maruk, this is Enkalab. First of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So, out of two questions, I think Amir sir asked the first one. So, I will skip that. So, my second question is, did you get drag and drop any
Yes.
hotspot, and how many
Yes.
were those for drag and drop?
I got, I guess, 10 drag and drop, and 4 were in, one section, if we say the first section, second section, and third section, and the rest 3 and 3 were in, second and third. I got 4, and they were more of like, from the communication and risk strategies, and also from, Tuckman ladder. Yes, Tuckman ladder, definitely. And it was surprising that I didn't get any drag and drop from conflict resolution techniques, which I was expecting. But I got the questions, 3 to 4 questions in, normal statement questions from conflict resolution techniques. A scenario is given, and then you have to, choose what the project manager is going to do. Something.
Mhm. So, was drag and drop more aligned towards agile? Like, did you get most of your drag and drops on
Yes,
agile questions?
yes, it was. It was definitely.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I keep on hearing. Like Tuckman ladder is definitely a most important topic, and this is for all the people who are going to appear for the exam soon, because you
Yes,
should expect this question in your drag and drop. And I
yes,
think agile is the second one wherein you will see most of the questions aligned to agile in drag and drop.
yes.
But I think your number matches with what I know for all the people who have recently appeared the exam since the time I appeared. It is in the range of 9 or 10 questions.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mark.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Inqilab. Okay, guys, anyone else want to ask a question? They can either write in the chat box or they can raise their hands. Okay, Vinakat, please go ahead.
Yeah, firstly, congratulations. Quick question. So, how many
Thank you.
questions did you have where you really had to like solve some math problems and things like that?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I
How
couldn't
many
understand.
questions did you have where you had to actually solve a problem, like the formula-driven questions, math
Uh,
questions?
okay, I got only one question in which we have to do the calculation, and it was a very simple one. You had to calculate the p multiply probability into impact. It was a very simple question. Otherwise, I didn't get any numerical and any calculations question. I got CPI and SPI, but it was not to calculate, or it was just to evaluate the situation, what is going on in the
Got it.
project.
Got it.
And
Sounds
they basically linked it, the CPI and SPI, they made a scenario in which they linked CPI and SPI with resource optimization and crashing and fast tracking techniques. It was kind of that scenario.
good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Imran Sahab, you can ask now.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum, Maro.
Walaikum salam.
And congrats to you and Mr. Junaid and well, Amir sir. My one question, how you are feeling now after PMP, first of all?
Alhamdulillah. I was numb and shocked, but Alhamdulillah, I'm fine now. It was,
That's good, that's a blessing.
yes,
Now one thing I want to, because many aspirants are here, before booking the exam dates, how was your preparation? And after booking the exam date, what was your position and feelings? Maybe it question will help to all others. Thank you.
I was, we were discussing just the same situation few days back, and I told my husband Junaid that okay, we saw an interview of Abhishek Kapoor, and he said, and he very rightly said that when you are going to the exam, even then you will think that I'm not fully prepared, and this is what I felt for me as well. Before you the taking the final booking the exam date, I was feeling, yeah, I need some more time to prepare, and after that I was also feeling I need more time to prepare, but you have to go and take the exam then.
Thank you. Thank you.
One more thing I would add, Actually, Maruk exam, me and Junaid booked. Kind of. We booked her that we took the decision from her because
Yes.
we were already seeing the trends that if you get, as I say, if you get 75% in 3 to 4 consecutive mocks from different authors, that's it. You don't need to wait. Even these are the first mock, you go for the exam. One of my student who has exam tomorrow, Mohsen, he's my one-to-one student. He actually did 7 mocks, and out of 7 mocks, he started getting 80% after second mock. So now he has exam tomorrow. So it all depends your score rate and all those things. Okay, Maru, Mojdi asked the question: any schedule lead and lag question?
No, not at all. No leads and
So no,
lags, no critical
okay,
point, yeah, critical path, nothing. They even didn't ask anything related to
nothing.
quality, histogram, period, nothing was there.
Okay. Yes, Inkla, you have another question?
No, Mr. I think I have to lower my hand. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, guys, anyone else has any question regarding? Please ask. Okay, Maruf, I'm just coming back towards the topic we discussed already. So when we are talking about the preparation, your exam was entirely focused on 4 areas. There was no questions regarding procurement. There was no questions of quality, scope, schedule, and cost as such. Maybe 1, 2 questions, but not more than that. Is this the fact?
Sir, I got one question from procurement. I got uh, 4 to 5 questions from schedule, and no question from the cost. Not exactly from cost, but yeah, I got from CPA and SPA that evaluation kind of questions, and from quality, I got questions from retrospective. I got questions not from the predictive kind of quality. I didn't get any question in the exam. Yes, I got a
Okay,
very,
okay,
yeah, I
okay,
wanted to
Maruf.
mention, yeah, MBTI. I got a question from that as well. MBTI. They had given a
So
situation.
that MBTI, that
Yeah,
exercise we did that
yeah.
help?
Yes, it really helped. It really helped because the scenario was given like there is a project manager and he has, trained the team, but he was kind of forcing them and, what the project manager you think owns what kind of a personality. And it was a drag and drop question. So it really helped.
Okay. Okay, for everyone who has not done that MDPI survey, please do that because same thing. One other female who cleared the exam yesterday, she said the same thing to me. So this is important. Okay, Maru. So one final question. In 1 minute, what is your final advice for all the PMP aspirants? We have a lot of aspirants here, and we have more than 100 now in our group who are going to give the exam. For all the aspirants who are going to watch your video, in 1 minute, what advice will you give how they can clear PMP in the minimum possible time with 3 above targets?
Okay. First of all, have faith, don't worry. You are studying, you're doing good, and you can do it. And you have got a coach who is going to motivate you as well. This is a very big blessing, trust me. Second, do a lot of mocks. This is what I did, and I found it to be very helpful. And the third point that I would, like to tell is when you do the mocks, do the root cause analysis or the review of correct as well as incorrect question because this thing really helped me a lot. And I hope it is going to help other people as well, inshallah. Best of luck
Thank
to
you,
all.
Maruk. Thank you. Thank you, Maruk. You have been my start student, and I have been saying that, like, I would like to tell this story to everyone here. One of my students cleared exam few days back, Ikram, and Maruk knows that, and Ikram knows that. I was actually having a competition in between both of this. Maruk, I was telling Maruk he's leading this score. I was telling, and he was asking me her score, and she was asking basically his score. Okay, I was giving the same test to both of them, and
Sir, it
Alhamdulillah,
today happened. It today happened. I was telling Junaid that when the screen said congratulations, and I was so thankful to Allah Almighty. And then I thought, okay, I don't know. Ikram got all three above target. I don't know.
so this is the power of competition. People says that don't do competition. I don't believe that. I do that competition basically actually helps you to move forward, and that happened in the case of Ikram and Maruf. Both Alhamdulillah got 3 above target. Thank you, Maruf. Thank you very much. very much. Thank you for clearing PMP with 3 above target, and thank you for sharing your lesson with all of us. Thank you, guys, and we will have next coaching call on Monday. If you have any question, Maruk will be there in the group, and you can always ask her any question. And I would highly recommend that you disturb her more and more so that you can learn more and more about PMP. Because guys, you are lucky. In our time when we did, even right now, I am preparing for one exam, discipline as Agile Senior Scrum Master. We have no coach, we have nothing. Like even it's kind of a new exam, we don't have even mocks for that. So you have Imran, Inqilab, Umair, other people, Maruk, Ikram, who recently cleared exam. So whenever you have a question, go to them. I'm sure they will be kind enough to answer you, to assist you in any way they can. Thank you very much, and see you guys very soon. And I hope everyone becomes certified within Ramadan. Okay, bye bye.
Sure.